So, when you think about a new home here in Australia, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Probably bricks, maybe some steel, right? But there's this quiet revolution happening. It's shifting our focus to a material that isn't just part of our landscape, but is literally grown from it: timber. And as we're about to see, this is about way more than just construction. And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? This one simple idea. Choosing to build with wood is becoming a statement about how you want to live. A little more connected to nature and way more in tune with the space you're in every single day. And this movement, it actually has a name: timber, lifestyle, and design. Now, if you're picturing old school rustic log cabins, you gotta scrap that image. This is a super sophisticated, modern approach that weaves together beauty, strength, and a real commitment to sustainability. It influences everything from the first sketch to the final touches inside. So what's really driving this big shift? I mean, why are so many architects, builders, and homeowners falling in love with wood all over again? Well, it's not just one thing. It's actually a pretty powerful combination of factors. It really all boils down to three main, super compelling reasons that are pushing timber right to the forefront of modern Australian design. So let's break them down. Okay, first up, and this is a big one: sustainability. In a world where we're all hyper-aware of our environmental impact, timber is a total standout. It's a renewable resource, right? And get this: unlike materials like steel or concrete, which have a huge carbon cost to produce, timber actually stores carbon for its entire life. So when it's sourced responsibly, it has one of the lowest environmental footprints you can get. The second reason is something you just feel. The moment you step into a room that's rich with timber, there's this incredible natural warmth. The different textures, the beautiful tones, the unique grain in every single board. It all comes together to create a space that feels inviting, calming, and just fundamentally connected to the outdoors. It has an authenticity that manufactured materials just can't touch. And that warmth is incredibly versatile. Timber is definitely not a one-trick pony. It can be the absolute star in a clean, minimalist Scandinavian design. It can create that breezy, relaxed feel of a coastal Australian home. It can add unbelievable depth with rustic finishes. Or it can provide those sleek, sharp lines you need for a truly modern piece of architecture. It really does adapt to whatever your vision is. And the third pillar? Well, this one's all about us, our health, and our well-being. Turns out, being surrounded by natural materials like wood can actually help lower stress levels and even improve the air quality inside our homes. There's a real, tangible sense of calm in a timber home, and that creates a healthier, more serene place to live. Okay, so we've covered the why. That all makes a ton of sense. So now let's get into the how. How is timber actually being used in today's homes, from the ground up to the final details? I mean, it's being integrated at every single stage. We're talking about the strong, yet surprisingly lightweight structural frames that make up the skeleton of the house. Then you've got the beautiful exterior cladding that helps the building blend right into the landscape. Inside, of course, you have classic timber flooring, but it doesn't stop there. We're seeing it in these stunning exposed ceilings and feature walls that just give a room its entire personality. And of course, it's the absolute go-to for those classic Aussie outdoor spaces. The decks and pergolas we all love. Now, when you see all these ambitious, beautiful, open-plan designs, it kind of raises a really important question. We love the look, for sure, but how do you make sure these gorgeous structures are also strong, safe, and built to last, especially here in Australia with our pretty harsh climate? Exactly. How do you guarantee that those elegant timber beams and those massive posts have the structural integrity to stand for decades to come? Well, the answer is some pretty clever engineering, and it often involves a little help from another material. The secret, a lot of the time, is in combining the natural beauty of timber with the precision of engineered steel. Using specialized connectors gives you these incredibly strong, super stable joints for your beams and posts. But, and this is the cool part, they're designed with a sleek, minimal look, so the timber stays the hero of the show. They're also weather-resistant, and they allow for that dead-on accurate installation that's perfect for the growing trend of prefab and modular homes. So basically, you get all that modern strength without sacrificing any of that timeless style. So let's zoom back out for a second, because this trend, it's really about more than just a bunch of individual cool houses. It's about shaping a better, more sustainable future. The choices we make, one home at a time, they have a real impact. When you look at the whole picture, the timber lifestyle really does bring everything together. It champions eco-friendly building, renewable living, and a lower carbon footprint for all of us. And at the same time, it gives us healthier indoor spaces and that just irreplaceable feeling of natural beauty and warmth. Which brings us right back, full circle, to where we started. This one sentence, it just perfectly captures the entire movement. It's a conscious choice to bring our homes into harmony with nature, with smart design, and with modern life. And that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. As we keep embracing materials that are renewable, natural, and just plain beautiful, maybe we need to rethink what a dream home even is. Perhaps the ultimate Australian dream home isn't just built on a piece of land, but is, in a very real sense, grown